Hello and welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Cassie and my channel is all about how I'm trying to help other people make money online using print on demand and Etsy. Print on demand is how I was able to quit my job and am now a full-time Etsy seller, Amazon seller, and now as of last month, apparently a YouTuber. If you haven't heard of print on demand before, then let me quickly explain it to you. If you're one of my subscribers already, then thank you so much for subscribing. And I did put in some chapters below, so you can go ahead and skip ahead to the juicy niche finding tips if you'd like. I did also link a video to how I sold my first 500,000 sales on Etsy. Feel free to check that out as well. I'll link it up above. Print on demand is a type of drop shipping, if you've heard of that before. So it's a process where you find niches you'd like to design for, which is what this video is going to help teach you how to find. Then you'd make a design online or on an app on your phone. Currently, I like using the website 𝗗𝗚𝗦𝗗𝗃, and trust me, they make it so simple. Even if you are not tech savvy at all, trust me, you'll be able to make beautiful designs. Then you would list these designs on a platform like Etsy or Amazon, and when someone buys it, your printing company, which in this case I recommend the print company called Printify, and I will put a link below for Printify that is actually an affiliate link, so it does really help my channel if you do use those links in my description. And then Printify would actually print that shirt for you, send it to your customer, and even update the shipping information for you. So you never have to make a shirt, you never have to hold inventory. It's a really nice entry point to having an online business. This is the first video in a three-part series. In this video, I'll show you how to find the niches to design for, how to make best-selling designs, and then how to actually do your listing to make sure that it'll sell. Your mock-ups, your SEO, I'm going to go through everything. So make sure to subscribe and turn on the notifications below if you don't want to miss the next few videos. I'm also currently offering shop reviews and 30-minute one-on-one calls. I do have a link for that in the description as well if anyone is interested. In my opinion, a well-rounded Etsy shop is going to have lots of different hooks in the water to get sales all year round. So you'll want to have quite a few evergreen niches. And if you've never heard that term before, these are shirts that sell all throughout the year. But then you also want to have a lot of shirts for trending holidays. And so in the first part of the video, I'll go over how to find the holidays to design for, when to design for them, and then stay until the end if you want some tips on finding random other evergreen niches to get into as well. So first of all, you want to start creating a calendar of what t-shirts to design for each month of the year. And you want to design for these 8 to 12 weeks in advance, because it takes time once you post your Etsy listing for Etsy to understand what it is and what people search who likes that item. And so that's why you should post them about 8 to 12 weeks before the actual holiday. So at this time, you'd start with, I'm actually recording this in March, so coming up in 2 to 3 months, we're looking at June and July is what you'd want to start designing for. In June, one of the really big niches to design for is actually Father's Day. If you saw my 3 most profitable niches video, you would have seen Father's Day is a huge one, so you definitely want to make sure to be designing for that niche, as well as Pride Month is another really large one for June. We are kind of on the tail end for May, so you could go ahead and get a couple designs up for Mother's Day or Cinco de Mayo or Teacher Appreciation Day as well, but we are a little bit past time for those. And then coming up in July, we do have the big t-shirt holiday of 4th of July. So go ahead and start making a calendar for yourself, whatever makes sense for you. If you want to put in March that you want to design for these categories, or if you want to put them on those months and then just always be looking ahead. When you are a print-on-demand seller, you kind of have to live in the future. Once you have the niche that you'd like to design for, let's say Father's Day, for example, you can go ahead and start typing into the search bar in Etsy, maybe Father's Day niche or gifts for dad, and see what Etsy actually auto-populates after that in the drop-down of the search results. So don't quite push enter yet, and you'll see what it recommends as the most likely search options for the keywords that you typed in. Then you'll go ahead and start looking through the results of what other designs people currently have. It can be hard when you're a few months in advance if there's none in the cart. Typically I'd recommend going for designs that have 20 in the cart or have a bestseller badge, but when you're looking in advance, sometimes that is not available. So try to find listings that at least have some reviews or a shop that has a lot of sales, and then you'll have a good idea of where to start for that holiday. Once you've been doing this for a while, you'll also start to get a feel that for every holiday, you typically have a few different cross niches that work for you. So a cross niche is when you combine two different niches. Really popular ones for holidays are professions. So things like nurses and teachers are always good things to make for holiday shirts. Another good one is different relationships. So dad shirts, mom shirts, grandma shirts, those are also ones that people really like to buy for certain holidays. So you could make a mom Easter shirt or a mom and dad matching 4th of July shirt, for example. Over time, you'll find what cross niches sell best for you for each holiday, and then you'll know more of what to design for in advance, but in the beginning, that does take a little bit more time to figure out. You want to ideally make at least 25 to 50 designs for each holiday or niche that you find. If it is really a successful niche that people are making money in, it's hard to know what design styles are going to work well, what search engine optimization, keywords in your title and tags are going to work well. So you want to try lots of different things since you really never know what's going to take off. Sometimes for Valentine's Day, the best-selling shirt out there just has a line drawing of a heart. So you really never know what that's going to be for you. Go simple, go complicated, do black text, do colorful text, do some graphics, and really cover your bases. That way you can give each holiday and each niche or niche, however you like to say it, a really good try. So for finding more evergreen or trendy t-shirt ideas, one of the best places to start is by actually just setting your cursor into the search bar on the top of the Etsy platform. This is going to give you a drop down of the most popular current searches on Etsy. Personally, mine doesn't always work in my normal internet browser, so I always make sure to open up an incognito or private browser. That way it's not going off of my past search history as well. If you didn't know, Etsy does tailor your search results to each individual person. So one thing they tailor is by location, so that you can't change. But if you put it in an incognito browser, then they're not going to tailor your search results based on other things that you've clicked on in the past that they think you might want to see more of. If you are seeing the same sellers over and over again in every niche, this can be a big reason why. So really, anytime that you're doing your niche research, go ahead and make sure that you're using a private browser. Another great way to find different niches is going to a certain category or just a category within Etsy. You can go up to the top of Etsy and just go to the clothing and then the t-shirts and tops and tees. And then you can actually sort the search results by most recent up in the corner. This is going to show you either any item that is recently sold or recently listed. So you can see what's currently selling and what other sellers are currently putting up for sale. And you can search through these results and find a lot more random things that you typically wouldn't have if you were trying to think of them and search for them yourself. Another great place to look is to find out what your competition might be selling, what different niches they're in. So if you find a shirt that's a bestseller and has 20 in the cart, go ahead and take a look at that person's actual shop. And you can always try clicking on the number of sales they have at the top. If they don't have this hidden, you can actually see every item they've ever sold. So pro tip, go ahead and hide this in your own shop within your settings. That's always a great thing to do as well, so people can't do this to you. And you can see what other random niches that person is selling at any given time. Now, for a disclaimer, I never want you to copy people's designs or copy every niche that someone's in, but this can be a great way to kind of piggyback off of someone else's research and find new niches that you've never seen before. If they do have their past purchases hidden, then you can go through and look through their reviews, sort those by most recent, and look through the first few pages and see if there's anything that you see over and over again, and then you can click on that listing and see if it has 20 in the cart or if it's a bestseller, and that can be a great place to find some inspiration as well. I don't use any paid researching systems at this time, but let me know if there's any you'd like me to do a review for or learn how to use so I can teach you. If there are any that you've been considering, like eRank or Everbee or any of those, I'd be happy to do that as well. Another bonus tip at the end, if you've not already subscribed to Ryan Hoag's YouTube channel, go over and subscribe to him now. He does this great video series where every single week he does the 5 niches of the week, and these are always really great, really random niches, and does all the research for you, so go ahead and get those tips for free as well. As always, I hope this video brings you so much success in your print-on-demand journey. I really appreciate everyone who has subscribed and supported my little channel so far, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next one. How to find your